What's poppin', DuminOut gang? We are back at it with another reaction. We are back at it with another banger. Y'all see by the title what we got today. We got How K-Pop Self-Produced Group Was Born, Episode 1. It's a 17 video. I don't know if or when we'll check out Episode 2. I'm going to be honest with y'all. We're going to wait and see how I feel about this one. If I enjoy watching this. If I enjoy it, we will keep going on because this is more of a guide to 17. And we've already done a guide. Y'all know I know about 17. We've been listening to it for a while. I listen to them off camera. We've been watching other videos about them. But this has been recommended for a long time by a bunch of people. So we will check it out. I'm sure there's a bunch of information in here I do not know. I'm sure I'm going to learn a couple of things. But let's just hop straight into it. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe and like button. We are on the way to 50K. Don't play. Come join the gang or stay out the way. Let's get into it.
15, a live stream called 17 TV became the only way to promote themselves before debut.
Wait. I'm about to say, why did it just start off like that? I was a minute.
It's like being to the time of life. It's like being to the time of life. It's like being to the time of life. Everybody
Okay.
get up.
2015 was not just another year in K-pop. It marked the beginning of a new chapter, one written by 13 boys who defied the odds, pushed past limitations, and redefined what it meant to debut. This is the story of how 17 was born, the first self-producing idol group in K-pop history.
Y'all don't question. Because doesn't self-producing mean you create your own music and stuff yourself? Even dumber. Well, no, this question is not as dumb as that question. Because I thought BTS was a self-produced group as well. Not trying to start nothing between the fans, first of all. Let me say that for the weirdo fans out there. But I thought BTS was a self-produced. I thought BTS produced their own music as well, too. So shouldn't that mean like BTS was the first? I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. But like, I was pretty sure BTS, Stray Kids, 17... Mostly the boy groups. There's more in the boy groups than the girl groups, but there are a couple of girl groups. But I thought a lot of boy groups were self-produced groups. And I thought BTS came, but I don't know. Somebody fill me in. Or maybe this group just debuted before BTS. Okay. Yeah. How they
Before
were
17
born,
had a
let's get it.
stage, they had a camera. From 2013 to 2015, a live stream called 17 TV became the only way to promote themselves before
God, dog, y'all seen how baby Hoshi was compared to everybody else? That joint was too funny.
debut. Pledis
Yeah,
promoted
like my
it
little
as a
cousin.
reality show. But in truth, it was just a single security camera pointed at their practice room and few vlogs. No scripts, no edits.
So is this on the 17 channel?
Just raw, unfiltered life.
Let me go look, actually. I'll listen since this is in English.
For 2 whole
Listen while I
years,
look it up.
fans watched these boys train, laugh, mess around, argue, and grow. At first, most people didn't even know their names, so fans gave them nicknames like Mr. Beanie or Tall Guy, just to tell them apart.
Yeah, it was. Oh, dang. Oh, wow. What's crazy, y'all, is y'all can see the growth, like, in terms of the views. Like, you can see when it went from, like, 30, 40K to, like, 100K, 200K. And then, like, it dropped back down to a little bit under 100K. And then it went back up to a couple 100K. And then out of nowhere, it just hit millions of views. Like, that's actually crazy. You can really see the growth. That's insane. It kept, like, going back and down, like, around 100K, and then out of nowhere, it just shot up. But that's how that fame be for real.
But slowly, as episodes passed, the trainees began introducing themselves one by one. That's part of what made 17 TV so special. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't polished, it was real. They weren't trying to be idols, they were just boys, having fun while chasing a
A
dream.
YouTube channel.
Their practice room felt like a second
But these K-pop groups low-key be feeling like YouTube groups
home.
sometimes.
And for many fans, tuning into 17 TV became a comforting daily habit, like background
Facts.
noise after school or work.
Facts.
Just like how mukbangs later became a way to fight loneliness, 17 TV gave people something to connect with. 13 kids who felt like friends. What made it even more interactive was the way fans shaped the content. The boys would read live comments and choose which songs to cover based on fan requests. They performed little recitals, called fans on the phone to talk with them directly, and even invited those who were watching the stream to come visit the practice room and watch them live. Even before debut, the talent was undeniable. With every dance practice, every harmony, every
That's risky as hell right there. They
freestyle
probably had
rap,
to background check.
they showed their
this up,
potential as not just trainees, but future stars. These weren't just random kids. They were high-quality performers already.
though. Well, technically they were random kids. They just happened to be talented. That was fire the way he jumped over that desk. This is a fire choreography. You know what I was actually just sitting here thinking? I was sitting here thinking, are they about to show this full choreography? Is that a girl in the background? I think those are two girls right there. Honestly, this one right here might be a boy. This one right here might be a boy. That looks a little bit too muscular. That arm looks a little bit too toned. Got a nigga singing flashlight. Tryna get her, but she holding on her side. I got that act right, that's what she like. I get it, I get it. They killing this, but it's crazy how young these boys look like. They don't even look like they're 16, 17, 18. Like, they look like they about 12, 13, 14. These look like middle schoolers. Louis V carry Gucci mine, Gucci girl, panty, she ain't wearing none. Don't want me to buy none. Man, she the fire. Are these boys dancing to Gucci Mane? I know broke a neck when she see me with a Mario. Double take, let's go have a triple date. Me, you ain't no choice, you be with y'all, think y'all can handle it, man. If I ain't putting it down right, you can cancel me. I'm married to the game, so right now, you can't marry me. This boy ain't that Gucci Mane. Private jet kisses, Shanghai, Bangkok, we overseas tripping. Pinocchio, your nose are broke, I'm smoking. You overseas chillin'. But this rapping got me going, plus you never go. That dude in the red look like Vernon. I ain't gonna lie, they definitely did do what I said. They just played the full choreography. They said it's too good just to play a snippet. But this was a fire choreography though. Ain't no cap.
그대여 너와 함께 해줘 이 봄이 가기 전에
The raging feminist lesbian hairstyle is crazy. I ain't gonna cap it. Don't nobody get mad at me for that.
Already got one, rolling through my
Ooh.
left hand, left pussy on my mind, tighter than the headband.
Is that Juicy J?
Better than the next strand. She head down, booty popping in the handstand. Backshine,
Booty
bright
popping in the
eyes, like
handstand.
tan. I make that pussy whistle like the Old Spice man. I don't even understand why she ever roll a man. If she ever throw it, I catch it like a Tony bag. Like a Tony
Damn,
bag.
that shit was go. I was catching.
If you think I'm good fuck, that's a misconception. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. The roof is on fire. So what? I'm high. I said, oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Yeah, she a bad bitch. All the bitches are.
I was about to say, he done knocked his boys out. Look at him. Beep beep.
Can do it all, it ain't no problem. Ain't nobody ready to let it go. Bitch, I got my heart, I'm all in the try. Don't blow up, my nigga, I'm gonna start with it. It's up, I do this. I try to straight through bitches who would do this. I be running this shit, and I'm blowing out the bitches we went to school with. Cause I'm drunk, yeah. Okay. Under 25, living the fucking life. White America said I be doing 25 to life just for that.
I ain't gonna cap. You can tell this dude is like the biggest 17 fan in the world. Whoever made this video, just off of the fact that they're actually showing the full performances. Cause like normally in the guide videos and stuff, y'all know they'll clip it up like 30 seconds of each performance. Like we're actually been sitting here for about 10 minutes watching nothing but them dancing. Like you can really tell this person's a huge 17 fan. But the choreographies are fire though. Honestly. They are fire. Go ahead, work it in. I'm about to say, what is this, blind dating? Wishing the well, don't ask me, I never tell. I look to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, red sheet, skin was showing, hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. So call me baby. That call me baby is fire. I haven't heard that since elementary school. I forgot all about that song till just now. There's some crazy outfits. I like it. The vocals are amazing.
What else? Shake down.
I ain't gonna cat though, y'all. Again, when this man said within the first minute of the video, talking about how they used to do performances back in 2015, I did not expect for the next 10 minutes straight for him to show us performances from back then. Like, I thought he was gonna spend like 2 or 3 minutes showing us old performances and then get back to talking about what else they were doing back then. But then again, now that I see that, like, this is episode 1, like, we might be, episode 1 might be strictly 2015, 2016.
It's all getting red, getting vain. Getting
Money, money, money,
every
money,
day I
money,
hustle, every
money.
day I'm getting money. If I good, then every day I'm spending money. Throw it in the bag, throw it in the bag.
Okay.
I ain't got credit, but your dog got cash. Money, money.
Alright, I ain't got credit, but your dog got cash.
Money, stay out of my lane. Your
Ooh.
team running laps, my team run the game. This is America.
I miss this type of rap right here, bruh. I miss this type of American rap.
I need my money tall, at least 6'3".
Ooh.
Blacka, blacka, blacka. Money, money, money. Any given day I'm pouring honey on your honey, and I murder
Ooh,
everybody.
any given day I'm pouring honey on your honey.
Okay, everybody say it, money, money, money. If you broke, I'm sorry.
I bet this song's called Money. I don't cap, their energy, bro. That's literally the perfect example. You see how in sync they are right here. How their knees are literally all bent at the same angle. Like, God, dog, bro. Like the in sync, even back then was crazy. This video's blurry as hell. I'm about to say, why is this video in 720 ping? But it makes sense. These clips are so old. 720 was probably the best that was around today. You know what this actually makes me think of, y'all? It's crazy, like, how 2015 doesn't feel that long ago. But then, like, if you watch, like, a movie or a YouTube video and you see, like, the quality of the YouTube video, if you see, like, the CGI, the animations in a movie, like, you can see, like, the growth within the last 10 years in terms of stuff like this. Because this quality is bad. But in 2015, this quality was good as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still see every little thing in the room perfectly. But nowadays, it feels like you're in the room with how good it is. Go stupid. Ooh. Go stupid. Go stupid. That's watered down. That's insane, actually. 15 minutes. Damn, cat, these boys fire. So they were in a K-pop group at this time? Y'all let me know in the comments. Bruh, that little kid does not belong out there. Like, he looks so crazy out there.
마무리 깔끔하게 합시다. 다시 한번 하나, 둘, 셋.
You can still find pre-debut songs stored on their iCloud accounts, original tracks they wrote and composed for 17 TV, separate from their many covers.
So this was before. Okay, so now this was before they were idols. This was before they were official group. They were dropping on SoundCloud though, which is super unique. I did not know K-pop groups was on SoundCloud. I thought that was just American rappers.
And then came the finale. Pledis held a special event called the Ring Ceremony. In a symbolic...
Oh, I want to look at some 100 and... Oh, that's not his channel. Like 17, who is that?
Symbolic moment, the CEO presented the members with silver rings, marking them as the official debut team. But it
and we did learn about that in the guide.
Wasn't a guaranteed promise.
And they've
in May
never
2015,
taken off the rings.
17's fate would be decided again, this time under the national spotlight.
And they broke it down from raps, you know what I'm saying, rap, vocal, and then performance.
17 Project, debut big plan, premiered on MBC, one of South Korea's biggest broadcasting networks, in collaboration with Mnet and Pledis. For any rookie group, being featured on MBC meant massive visibility. This wasn't just another online stream, this was national television. But excitement quickly turned into disappointment. Instead of being welcomed as a debut-ready group, the members were told they had to prove themselves again. The rings they had cherished from 17 TV, their first symbols of hope, were taken away.
네. 어땠어? 뭐 했는데 얘기해봐.
일단 공연 이때까지 공연했던 단체 안무들 노래 틀어서 해봤는데 저희 다 까먹었더라고요.
재밌게 했다며?
아, 네, 신났습니다. 네, 재밌었습니다.
근데 그렇게 무대를 엉망으로 했대? 얘기 들어봤는데.
Damn.
그렇게 오래
So you think it's fine to make a mess all over my damn stage?
준비해놓고 그렇게밖에 못해?
아닙니다.
Y'all been preparing for this long, and that's the only thing you got?
어?
아닙니다.
Y'all boys trash.
일단 너희들한테 보여줄 게 있으니까
네.
영상부터 보자.
네.
힙합팀이죠. 유명합니다. 대부팀 보컬 팀이기도 유명합니다.
Bro, what's this sad music playing for? Is he about to kick somebody out of the group?
대부팀 퍼포먼스 팀을
And he about to say, yeah, y'all boys bounce. Y'all bounce.
지금까지 달아왔던 생각들고 또 잘 준비되고 있다는 자신감이 생기고 새로운 걸 이루는 팀이 됐으면 좋겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 감사합니다. 하나, 둘, 셋,
Low key, that's
기억나?
it. That whole scene sent chills down my spine. That
어땠어?
was cold.
굉장히 벅차올랐던
A
날이었던
fruitful day.
기억에 그
What does that
대표님
mean?
말씀드리면서
Fruitful day.
진짜
What does that mean? It was a fruitful day. Like interesting.
책임감을 느꼈던
It was
날이었던
interesting.
우지는 어땠어?
영상을 다시 보니까 또 짠하기도 하고 너무 기억에 남는 순간이었던 것 같습니다.
호시는?
그때 진짜 우리가 가족이 됐구나라는
Didn't I call Woozy Hoshi earlier in the beginning of the video? I believe
그런
I
마음이
did.
있어서 너무 기뻤고 앞으로 이제 우리 꿈이
Facts, we
이루어진다는
became a family.
게 너무 좋았던 것 같습니다.
네가 제일 많이 틀었다던데? 제일 많이
Damn. But you made the most mistakes. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Whoever this CEO is, bro, he calling all these boys out on that bullshit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap. He a demon.
당황해하고 그랬다던데?
저희가 처음 여기 왔을 때 갑자기 안무를 이제 했잖아요. 했던 안무들. 근데 이렇게 잘 소화해내지 못했잖아요. 멤버들한테 너무 미안했어요. 왜냐면은 제가 퍼포먼스 팀 리더로서 제 역할을 하지 못한 거잖아요. 그러고 이제 너무 창피하고.
안무 거의 다 네가 한 거 아니야?
네.
근데 왜 이렇게 헤매? 욕심만 앞선 거 아니야, 니네들? 아티스트가 되려는 건지 아니면 데뷔를 하려고 하는지 잘 모르겠다, 니네. 오늘 하는 거 보면. 데뷔하려고 준비했어요, 지금까지?
아닙니다.
데뷔만 하면 다 돼? 그러면? 뭐가 이루어져? 좋은 음악을, 좋은 퍼포먼스를 보여주려면 준비가 제대로 돼 있어야지. 그냥 데뷔만 한다고 뭐가 달라져? 우리끼리 잔치하는 것도 아니고. 니네한테는 검증이 더 필요한 것 같아. 우리는 아직 준비가 됐다는 걸 대중에게 검증받아야 될 시기라고 생각이 들기 때문에 반지를 다 빼서 그 보관하면.
Anytime they ever be like, it's gonna be up to the fans, bro, they're debuting, bro. Like, the 17 fans is gonna make sure these boys debut.
너나 지금
저희 가족의 증표 플레디스 세븐틴이라는 가족과.
You know what would have happened if this was in America? They would have looked at that man like, did you pay for these?
그리고 저희가 맺은 약속 그 증표.
In America, they probably all would have stood up and flipped the desk over and told that old man, fuck you.
그만큼 의미 있는 반지입니다. 우리 회사 식구들,
No, it's sad
멤버들,
though.
대표님, 부장.
I know I'm playing around just being funny, but it's sad.
아니요, 증명 가족이라고 증명할 수 있는 가족 증명서 같은 거.
I wouldn't put it in the box.
4년간 제가 연습을 했거든요. 자, 4년간 학창 시절까지 포기해 가면서 추억들과 안 좋은 일들 이렇게 많이 쌓였는데 이제 오늘 갑자기 이렇게 다시 반납하게 되니까 기분이 너무 안 좋았어요.
미션이 있을 거야. 니네 힘으로 한번 만들어 봐.
네.
니네 힘으로 다시 그 반지를 가져갔으면 좋겠고 꼭 다시 돌려주고 싶거든 나도.
Then why take it?
네.
열심히 좀 해봐.
네.
프로페셔널 해지려고 하는 거잖아 지금까지 하는 게.
네.
그냥 연습생이 아니잖아 지금.
네.
알았지?
네.
이상.
소중하게 생각했던 그 반지를 뺏긴 순간 기분이 어때요?
Low key, that man was like rude for no reason.
이걸로 인해서 애들이 다시
Like I just think like the delivery. Like he looked at one dude and said, "You're the performance leader, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "So why you mess up all the time? Why you trapped?" Like, bro, what? Like, bro, get your smart ass out of here. You could have just said you've been making some mistakes lately. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
뭔가 힘이 빠지고 그럴까 봐 걱정이 됐고요. 두 번째는 항상 저희가 공연이나 이런 것들을 할 때 언제나 이렇게
it was just rubbed me the wrong way. And him talking about some y'all just in it for the money, for the fame and stuff. Like, instead of just making assumptions, why not just ask them what do y'all look to get out of this? Like, I feel like there could have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really like anything he said. It's just how he said it.
갑작스럽게 문제들이 닥쳤었거든요. 그럴 때마다 멤버들끼리 힘을 합쳐서 하나하나 풀어갔던 게 생각이 나서 잘해 나갈 수 있다고 생각이 들어서 뭐 반지 찾아오면 된다고 생각을 했어요. 그냥.
Fat, just get it back.
찾아오면 되잖아.
네.
걱정할 필요 없어.
찾아오면 되지. 어쨌든 우리 미션 그냥 다 클리어할 거였잖아. 생방송 무대 때문에. 그지?
해야죠.
Oh, he locked in. Buddy right there locked in. He looked like LeBron James game 6.
잠시 반지 쉬게 해준다 생각해. 아 대표님이 오실 줄 몰랐다.
쉽진 않겠지만
That's why I couldn't be no idol. I would have looked at him but like, hey, y'all, did y'all feel like he was a dick? I would have said that right on camera.
아직까지도 근데 미션을 하나도 안 알려주셨어.
그 미션 1, 뭐든 그냥 하면 되지.
솔직히 멘붕이었어요. 이렇게 반지를 뺏겼구나.
The swag's crazy.
반지의 소중함을 그때도 깨달았던 것 같아요. 손에 반지가 없으니까 뭔가 허탈하고 모든 걸 다 잃은 것 같고 이렇게 무너졌어요.
They would have to earn them back by completing a series of missions that tested their skills, teamwork, and stage presence. Only if they passed all challenges would they be allowed to debut as 17 and reclaim their rings. Over the course of 7 intense episodes, the boys poured everything they had.
So, dumb question, y'all. If they didn't make it, like, if they would have been not good enough to debut, would the company have taken the name 17 and debuted new guys? Because they were called 17 when they were doing the performance videos at the beginning of the video, which was before the show where they won the rings, correct?
Into their music. They didn't just perform, they created. They
Or were they
composed,
always a part of Pleius before the show? I think they were, because actually that dude was talking about trainees. Y'all are no longer trainees. So I think they were just trainees back then and during the show. But they were always a part of Pleius Entertainment, always 17, but they were just like basically pre-debut.
choreographed and prepared everything themselves.
노프라본에서 이미 충분한 시간 들어갈 때 숨 잘 쉬고. 네, 알겠습니다. 얘 이거 맨 처음 톤 들어갈 때 톤 잡고 들어가. 뭐 느낌은 나쁘진 않은데 지금 콧소리가 약간 이렇게 섞여가지고 그 발음도 할 때마다. 분명. Go. 편하게 우리 단단한 미 만들어내가 느낌 기분이 좋아 보면 너도 좋아할 거야 분명 내가 눈에 띄면 엄지들 것부터. 그러니까 너무 한 톤이야. 그냥 까나나나나나나나 너무 그냥. 오케이. 좋아 보면 너도 좋아할 거야 분명 내가 눈에 띄면 엄지들 것부터.
Nice. Nah, S-Scoops can rap though. He can rap for sure, and so can Vernon.
우지가 곡을 쓴 지 이제 한 1년 정도 돼가는 것 같아요. 굉장히 센스가 있고 나이대에 비해서는 일단 정말 잘하는 거고 이번 데뷔를 하면서 이제 프로 작곡가로도 이제 데뷔를 하게 되는 건데.
So he was only doing it for a year at this time.
우지가 중간에 지치지 않고 계속 배워 나간다면 정말 훌륭한 대한민국 음악계를 이끌 수 있는 프로듀서로 성장할 수 있지 않을까 하는 기대를 걸어봅니다.
뒤에 있는 사람들은 앞사람 머리에서 아이스크림도 찌출발.
안무를 짜면서
네.
제일 힘든 점이 뭐예요?
이제 대중분들 앞에 나왔을 때 대중분들이 이 안무나 이런 퍼포먼스를 우리 세븐틴의 이야기가 전달이 되지
I
못하면
love that right there. He said, "I'm worried we can't deliver our story to the public through the choreography."
12명의 멤버들한테도 미안한 게 또 있고 그만큼 책임감도 있고 그래서
good.
항상 생각을 많이 하는 것 같아요 안무 짤 때는.
자, 할게. 성민아 너 여기 알아? 아니요. 너 몰라? 이쪽으로 알고. 봐봐. 여기 하나. 낼 때 일어났다가 넷. 다리 바꿔. 체인지하고 앉아. 체인. 이해됐어? 네. 오케이.
제가 수술해가지고 안무를 못 맞춰가지고 좀 미안했어요. 그때 다 새벽까지 남아서 저희 멤버들도 다 같이 남아서 하는데 그때 딱 못 맞춘 거예요. 그래가지고 멤버들을 빨리 안무 배워가지고 최대한 피해 안 가게끔 해야겠다라고 생각해서 부담보다는 진짜 더 열심히 하겠다라는 생각을 한 것 같아요.
하고 여기서 원래는 우리가 이 반지가 오는데 원래 반지 이렇게 하고 반지 하고 자백 차고 치고 뭐 이렇게 해서 정면을 찔렀잖아. 네. 그래서 앞 사람들은 사선을 찔렀어. 사선을 찔러주는데 찔러주고 뒤에 사람들은 그 사람의 어깨를 잡는 거야. 하고 휴지복도 있대.
Ooh, that was a move right there, boy. You see everybody that hit the ooh, boy, they knew that. Look at everybody's face. Oh, they know that too hard. Everybody's too hype. That was fire, though.
휴지 이렇게 뽑다가 뭐 괜찮은데? 하고 이렇게 뽑는 것도 있고 그냥 즉흥으로 이렇게 자꾸 생각나요.
Once again, their passion and talent shone through. Despite the pressure, despite the uncertainty, they showed the world they were more than just trainees. They were ready.
Let's do it. SBT, do it now. Can you follow me? Yes, SBT, pick it up. You'll never catch me. Oh, kick it.
Kick it.
SBT, do it now.
I remember their debut album. I did react to it if nobody's seen it. The 17 Karat, I believe it's called. The raps on it were good. moving in the crowd.
Yeah, baby, 목이만 나가면 물을 찾듯이 baby call me here right now. Yeah, baby, 허기가 질 때쯤 널 찾아갈게 yeah right now. 웃어주겠니? Hey girl 여기 hello hello. 살며시 널 보며 감춰온 두 손을 꺼내고 웃으며 hello hello. 맑은 하늘 아래 이제야 내게 말을 건네.
I ain't gonna lie, they got sort of like an underground kind of vibe to them. Like the underground artists.
Baby, yeah, I want to say hello. I want to say hello. We do.
Especially seeing them perform in a setup like this. Oh, bro, they got debuted after this, bro. This crowd eating them boys up.
The final episode aired on May 26, 2015, their official debut day.
May 26, 2015. That was right after my 13th birthday. 2015. What would I have been doing in 2015? Probably playing some 2K. Probably playing some Call of Duty Ghost or something.
In front of a live audience and their families, 17 performed 2 songs. The first was Shining Diamond, a pre-debut anthem co-written by Woozy, Escuz, and Vernon.
Okay.
The performance began with Jun's iconic line, more than just a lyric. It was a message.
I feel like I've heard that.
To be a 17 fan is to be welcomed into the diamond life, a symbol of luxury, excellence, and earned value. Just like diamonds are formed under intense pressure, 17 was molded by years of tireless training, sacrifice, and hope. They weren't presented as born geniuses. They were artists who had built themselves from the ground up. And then, the final surprise. Their rings were returned, but this time, not by the CEO. This time, they were handed back by the most important people of all.
프로젝트 하느라고 수고 많았고 제한된 시간에
Wait, who handed them back? Was it the
무대,
fans?
녹음 뭐 등등 하느라고 너무 고생이 많았던 것 같아. 잘했던 것 같아.
It should be the person who took them. That should be who give him back his rude
무대에서
ass.
빛나는 너희들의 모습을 보니 나도 좋았고 프로젝트 처음 시작할 때 너희들 손으로 너희들 힘으로 이 반지를 찾아갔으면 좋겠다고 생각했고 나도 돌려주고 싶어. 그런데
I can't.
내가 이런 말을 하게 될 줄은 몰랐어.
We threw them away. You got new rings.
나한테는 반지가 없다. 뒤를 돌아. 뭐야. 우와.
Oh, that's fire. Their family. I was about low-key, y'all. I'm too much, bro. You know what I was thinking it was gonna be themselves. Like I thought it was gonna be some people dressed up just like them, same hairstyle and everything, bro. Like I thought it was gonna be like identical twins. Wow. I'm cool. That's dope. That's a double moment right there. Came from America. Came from China. I don't care. This right here is emotional. That's dog. I'm trying to keep my eyes from watering.
Sometimes in your eyes, I see the
Tears
beauty
won't
of the
stop.
world. Now I'm floating so high, a blossom in the dark, sends you storm, and you lightning to strike. You're between the eyes.
But I feel like everybody was crying. I feel like everybody was crying. Guys, this is deep.
In that moment, 17 was not just a group, they were sons, brothers, dreamers, and finally, artists. It wasn't just
that was the best scene
a
of this
debut
whole
anymore, it was the
video.
birth of 17.
That was the best part.
자, 그리고 이제 원래 제가 말씀을 드리고 싶은 거는 그 세븐틴 멤버들은 그 많은
Boy,
미션을
I had to fight hard to keep my eyes from water. I ain't gonna cap my throat hurting right now.
저희는 한 번도 미션 클리어했다, 뭐 검증 뭐 됐다라고 말씀드린 적 한 번도 없어요. 그거는 왜 그랬냐면 미션의 실패를 두고 저희가 검증한 게 아니라 그 미션을 통해서 배워나가고 깨달아 나가고 그다음에 화합이 되고 그런 단합된 모습 그런 게 보고 싶었고 앞으로 이제 데뷔를 해서 스타가 되면 많은 일들이 있을 겁니다. 그 일들을 대비해서 저희가 첫 번째 미션부터 지금까지 온 거예요. 모든 미션은 여러분들이 아주 잘 해내셔가지고 저희 제작진들은 너무나도 감사합니다. 네, 앞으로도 뭐 계속 성장하는 세븐틴 되시길 바라고요. 옆에 있는 가족분들 한번 안아주세요. 사랑한다고. 그리고 우리 반지 되찾았죠? 네. 네. 우리 이대로 갈 순 없잖아요. 그렇죠? 마지막 미션입니다.
부모님의 마음을 사로잡아라.
그렇죠. 부모님과 가족들 앞에서 저희 샤이닝 다이먼즈 반지 킹체로 한번 해볼까요?
좋습니다. 네. 파이팅. 파이팅 합시다.
But you see all the parents getting their phones out. That's exactly how it be nowadays.
진짜 예상도 못했다. 그렇죠. 최고의 무대를 만드신 거. 예. 웃어야지. 하나, 둘, 셋.
No, that was fun. That was fun.
Go.
I ain't gonna cap, this wasn't interesting. I mean, I know we still got a good bit left. This low-key feels like an outro. Like, this part right here, this feels like the outro of the video. But this video right here has been a banger. I've enjoyed it. I'm probably about to watch the full performance. Oh, no. I thought they were about to show the full performance.
이틀 전에 어버이날이었잖아. 우리 절 한번 드릴까? 한절 한번 드립시다. 한절 한번 드리자. 모이게 해주셔서 너무 감사합니다. 우리들 저희 절 한번 올리겠습니다. 가자.
사랑합니다.
감사합니다. 사랑합니다.
진짜 대성공이에요, 진짜.
그래? 나 이런 기회 주셔서 정말 감사합니다.
수고했어요, 우리 아들.
Our son did it.
야, 우리 그거 하자.
W7.
나중에 누가 변하면 여기 속초 다시 와서 여기 던지자. 좋다. 세븐틴. 예스. 대박 나자. 예. 대박.
Fast.
야, 우리는 잘했으니까.
Remember how 17 performed 2 songs on their debut stage? We've talked about Shining Diamond, their symbolic pre-debut track. But the second song they performed that day was Adore You, their official debut single. To tell the story of Adore You, though, we need to go back before debut. Right after 17 Project ended, Pledis dropped a teaser.
Wait, how did he say that?
Pledis dropped a teaser.
Pledis. Is that how you say that? Pledis? I thought it was Pledis. I mean, it's damn near similar. Pledis, Pledis. It probably is Pledis, honestly, though. Oh, shit. This one sent chills down my body for real.
That was their original debut concept. Back then, the K-pop scene, especially among male groups, was ruled by darker, edgier concepts.
It was. Nah, bro, like, the change, I mean, bro, the change K-pop has gone through from then to now is absolutely insane. I ain't gonna cap, I love it too. I love how K-pop is now. Y'all know I'm really not that big on old K-pop, for real. But this just look like some old school right here. All of this, especially that last clip. But yeah. You can tell what era this is. I feel like I'm watching a reacting to every second Gen Boy Group video. Damn. Bro, that was the funniest transition ever, bro. Where he pushed him down and then it cut to a new song and he's just on the ground doing this, bro. Look at that. Oh shit, that was funny.
Wow, fantastic, baby.
Everyone wanted to look tough, emotionally heavy, intimidating. So naturally, Pledis thought, let's follow the trend. But if you had been watching 17 TV or 17 Project, you'd know that was not who 17 really was. They were not born to be brooding.
First of all, I don't know a single K-pop group that acts tough. Like, maybe it was different back then, but me who became a fan of K-pop last year and this year, I don't know a single K-pop group that tries to act hard or tough or anything like that. Like, from my perspective, I feel like every group, including boy groups, be trying to act too cutesy. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, K-pop groups be trying so hard to look cute. I don't know a single K-pop group that tries to look tough and hard. But I could just have a wrong perspective.
They were joyful, energetic.
Or like it could have been like back then the boys did try to act tough.
Bright, and most of all, authentic. So at the last minute, Pledis reconsidered. They turned to the members.
Honestly, I'd rather groups just be them. Like I low-key hate like a idol who's like super old, and like you'll sit there and see them. Like I'm not talking about a specific idol either, y'all. So if an idol comes to mind, I'm probably not even talking about them. Because I can't, like, off the top of my mind, I can't think of an idol, but there have been instances where I've seen idols do it. Where, like, they'll be basically, like, 30-something years old, and they'll be sitting there talking like a baby and stuff. And, like, I don't like stuff like that because it's like, bro, off camera, I know you don't talk like that. Like, off camera, dude, like, you not sitting there acting like a baby. You probably sitting there drinking, smoking, chilling with the females. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff I don't like.
And asked, "What if you made the music yourself?"
I'd rather them just be themselves. Like if you like that, if you more softer, if you more harder, like however you are, but
not a random idea. Pledis had originally planned to hire an outside producer to craft 17's debut. Reimer, the CEO of Brand New Music. Reimer was invited to one of the 17 TV performances. What he saw blew him away. They were just trainees, he later recalled, but in that tiny room they created an entire performance. Lights, music, choreography, on their own. I couldn't believe it. My hands just clapped on their own. So instead of taking control, Reimer offered something else. Guidance. He invited 17 to his company to work with his producers. When he heard the members' own compositions, especially from Woozy, he was floored. "They're so good," he told Pledis. "You could release an entire album just with their songs." And that's exactly what happened. Pledis knew they didn't have the resources to create a massive...
That's how Pledis started off? What?
...debut from scratch. So instead, they handed the reins to the members. 17 would self-produce everything. Not just music, but choreography, concept, performance, music video. Of course, they weren't entirely alone. They worked closely with performance director Eileen and producer Bumzu, who had seen their raw potential on 17 TV.
Bumzu, it was crazy, Bumzu. I still be peeping his name now. Like, they still work with the same people. Like, when I watch a lyric video, it's literally Woozy and that dude Bumzu, or however you say his name. It's literally him and Woozy on every single song. Like,
a mentor to Woozy, guiding him in songwriting and production. To this day, Woozy remains 17's main producer. It had never been done.
I literally just told y'all, bro. Every single song you see is Woozy and then that dude who's like name started with a B.
Before. Yes, some groups contributed to writing lyrics.
And now you see that dude just gives Woozy guidance and helps him out when needed. So it's mostly Woozy who's doing all of it.
But never in K-pop history had a group been in charge of everything, from start to finish. And that's how Adore You was born.
Okay.
And this creative spark had roots. Long before 17 debuted, there were idol pioneers who paved the way for artists to take creative control over their music. Second-generation idols like G-Dragon of Big Bang, often referred to as the king of K-pop, broke industry norms by writing and producing his group's hits. G-Dragon wasn't just...
But see, I was thinking of that too, though, like earlier in the video. I was thinking Big Bang, I feel like, was doing that as well. I just didn't say it because I didn't know much about Big Bang, as I do the groups I did mention, Stray Kids and BTS.
An idol. He was a genius-level composer who started young and shattered stereotypes.
So, like, what makes... So, dumb question, y'all. What makes 17 different from Big Bang and BTS? Like, because, like he just said, G-Dragon produced and wrote their songs as well. So, like... So, what's the difference? Is it the fact that not Stray Kids, 17 was also doing the music videos, the choreographies, and doing all the other stuff themselves? Is that what makes them different?
Became a huge inspiration for many 17 members during their trainee days. G-Dragon proved that idols could be creators, not just performers. His legacy inspired not only 17, but the entire new generation. Other idols like Zico from Block B, Dongwoo from Infinite, Dongwoon from Beast also contributed heavily to their group's music. Also, artists of the K-hip-hop scene, like Epic High and Tiger JK, showed that creative independence was possible in the Korean music scene. The members admired these role models and wanted to follow in their footsteps. They even went further. Vernon edited the Adore You music video. Mingyu directed it. Hoshi choreographed much of the dance with guidance from Haelem. Dino, the youngest member, was the one who taught the choreography to all the members. The performance unit designed their routines. The vocal unit created ballad and a cappella versions of 17 songs to reach a broader audience. The hip-hop unit worked on lyrics and flow, constantly sharpening their skills. The members were involved in every detail. They participated in comeback planning, helped design their merchandise, and directly engaged with fans. Seungkwan, in particular, went above and beyond. He personally contacted variety show producers to ask for chances to promote 17. His charisma and comedic timing.
And what's crazy is now you see a lot of people doing this themselves too. Like Idol, it's a girl group, but still Idol does all the stuff on their own too.
People's attention.
We learned
Many
that
fans
the guy
discovered
the other
17
day.
through his variety show.
And Idol even does what they just said. How they said he's the one that calls all the promotion shows and all the variety shows and everything to do like promos and stuff. That's Idol does the same thing. They got to make all the calls themselves as well.
Even now, the group credits Seungkwan's relentless promotion as a major reason for their early popularity. Their international members also played crucial roles. Joshua and Vernon worked hard to communicate with English-speaking fans.
Honestly, like I feel like it's gonna get more and more like that. The further in time we get, where you see the idols doing it really all themselves too. And like this is how I look at it too, y'all. I personally would rather them put out less music if they're putting out music that they're actually putting their heart and soul into. Because I personally feel like music you should write yourself. You should write about your own personal life and personal experiences. So like K-pop groups will put out 3-4 albums a year, but they won't do none of the writing. It'll be a writing team, and like they just go in the studio and sing and rap it. Like I would rather them put out one album a year that like every member sat there, like they all got together and they wrote it themselves. They talked about like the album concepts, every single thing, like how the album is gonna be structured. Like I would rather see them do it like that than them put out four albums a year where they literally don't do nothing besides go in the studio and sing it. And I know that's not necessarily 17 since they already said they do it themselves, but there are groups that don't do anything besides the performing part of it. Like I would love to see a group, you know what I'm saying, do all the writing.
Well,
because I know they're capable of. I know there's a lot of groups that don't write that they can write.
Jun and the Eight made sure to connect with Chinese fans through native apps and
That's
platforms.
something you learned
This
to
helped
do.
17 build a global fan base right from the start. That's why 17 became known as the first self-producing idol group in K-pop.
작사, 작곡, 퍼포먼스 한 땀 한 땀 간행수고하는 장인들인데요. 자, 국내 유일 자체 제작돌 세븐틴!
But that title came with a price. In recent interviews, the members admitted they never planned to become a self-producing group. They were pushed into it. If they wanted to debut at all, they had to take charge. They felt cornered by their agency, so they stepped up.
본인이 생각하는 프로듀서로서의 우지는 어떤 사람이에요?
막 그렇게 얘기해 주니까 엄청 대단한 것처럼 막 이렇게 느껴지지만 저는 솔직히 진짜 거짓말 안 하고 아직까지도 그 프로듀서라는 명칭이 너무 부담스러워요.
왜요? 제작하고 있는데 프로듀서지.
어떤 의미로 부담스럽냐면은 그냥 이런 생각이 있어요. 애초에 이 팀의 프로듀서를 하려고
I
했던
would like to see a BTS and 17 collab. Not like a collab like this right here, where he's on Sugar's show. I mean like a collab in terms of music.
조차 아니고 난 이 세븐틴이라는 팀의 한 멤버일 뿐이야. 각자 잘하는 것이 있고 각자 보여줄 수 있는 위치가 있고 각자의 무기가 다 다르다고 생각하는데 그중에 나는 이것이 뿐인 거고 그렇기 때문에 이렇게 멤버들을 뒤에서 서포트해주고 멤버들을 더 빛나게 만들려고 노력해왔고 함께 있는 팀의 일원일 뿐이지 이 프로듀서 이런 일에 뭔가 야 이거 좀 멋있는 느낌인데 이렇게 생각해 본 적이
I wish they didn't cut the subtitles off. You see the subtitles right here in the black? I wish they didn't cut them off. Let me see, does this? This videos have proper subtitles. Lordy.
조차 아니고 난 이 세븐틴이라는 팀의 한 멤버일 뿐이야. 각자 잘하는 것이 있고 각자 보여줄 수 있는 위치가 있고 각자의 무기가 다 다르다고 생각하는데 그중에 나는 이것이 뿐인 거고 그렇기 때문에 이렇게 멤버들을 뒤에서 서포트해주고 멤버들을 더 빛나게 만들려고 노력해왔고 함께 있는 팀의 일원일 뿐이지 이 프로듀서 이런 일에 뭔가 야 이거 멋있는 느낌인데 이렇게 생각해 본 적이
그렇죠.
없어요, 진짜로. 맨 처음에 데뷔하는데 회사에서 이제 자체 제작돌.
네.
아, 이렇게 기사.
He wasn't in it for the fame. He wasn't in it for the money. He wasn't in it for the, you know what I'm saying, for the look.
나가야 되냐고, 팀 이름이.
네,
아, 나
그게
너무
아니고.
부담스럽다. 그냥 아니, 우리 좋아하시는 분들 중에 아시게 되면 아, 이거 멤버가 쓴 거구나, 아시게 되지 않을까? 난 이걸 왜 이렇게 떠벌리고 다녀야 되는지 모르겠다.
그럴 수 있지.
근데 이제 회사에서 이게 뭐 너무 그렇게 과하지 않도록 잘 조절해 보겠다 하고서 지금 9년 차인데 계속 자체 제작돌로.
Adore You was the perfect debut track.
So
Catchy-
they didn't want everybody knowing they were self-producing the tracks. It sounds like,
Lighthearted and full of youthful charm, the song captured
That's
the feeling of
interesting.
falling in love for the first
I was
time.
like, he really wasn't lying earlier when he said they weren't doing it for the fame.
Sweet, awkward, and unforgettable. Its message was clear. 17 was not trying to be someone else. They were just being
Facts.
themselves. Their debut music video reached 900,000 views in its first week, an impressive feat for a group with no major promotions or funding behind them. But still, Pledis made a crucial mistake due to poor planning. and
Almost
tight-
a million in the first week from a very small label with no promotion back then is really big, honestly.
budgets. They delayed all fan events until the second week of promotions, an unusual and risky move. Because of this, 17 Karat sold only 1,600 copies in its first week. But things started to change. The energy
Yeah,
was
that's
contagious. Their vibe was different. While most boy groups in 2015 leaned into dark, edgy, and intense concepts.
I ain't gonna lie, that's like the lowest album sales I've ever seen in my whole life for an album. Only 1,000 copies? Because, not trying to compare it, because obviously different situations, different parts of their career. But I was seeing where Chae Young, she sold 150,000 pure copies. And that was considered a flop, which I don't know. Like, I don't really keep up with album sales. So I don't know. Like, 150,000 copies first week is big in America. Like, that's one of the top, one of the top artists in America doing that. But apparently in K-pop, that's a flop. I don't know.
17 showed up with bright colors, funky
1,000
moves,
is crazy.
and fun.
I didn't know it could go that low.
And indeed, the music
You only
video was the
got a few dollars,
definition of I've got $5 in a dream. Green
Fact.
screen,
You only got $5 in a dream, my
dollar
boy.
store props, and pure charisma. 3 days after their debut stage, their first mini album, 17 Karat, dropped.
Yeah, I remember
5
17
tracks
Karat.
co-written and co-produced by the members. Its
Yup.
concept? The passion of boys. By the end of their first month, 17 Karat had sold over 19,000 copies, becoming the highest-selling debut album of the year.
All right, so the first, let's cut this back off. The first week sales were 1,000. The first month sales were 19, but the total sales was 200,000. So that must have mean the album got streamed way more than it actually got bought, which makes sense because now it's like who buys albums actually? Like outside of K-pop fans, I don't know. Like no other fans actually buy albums. Like they stream it.
By a rookie group. So what made 17 so special?
So they actually still did good. 200,000. That's really good.
Not only
This
as a
is-
full group, but also divided
came
into
off the
3
stream.
specialized units: hip-hop unit, vocal unit, and performance unit.
Yup, I knew that.
13 members might seem like a lot, but it was actually their biggest strength. But wait, why is their name 17 if they only have 13 members? Well, the original plan was to debut 17 members, but as some trainees left and others joined, they ended up debuting with 13. So why not change the name? Simple. Pledis did not want to spend money. They had already branded the pre-debut series as 17 TV, and the members wore customized shirts with the number 17 printed on them. Ordering new shirts every time a member left or joined, too expensive, so they kept the name and came up with a new meaning later.
사실 저희가 세븐틴이라고 하면 17명이라고 오해하시는 분들이 계세요. 하지만 저희 진짜 팀 의미는 13명의
13
멤버와
units and
그리고
one
3개의
team.
유닛
That's fire.
그리고 하나의 팀에서 13 더하기 3 더하기 1은 세븐틴
13,
그래서
3, 1,
저희가
17.
세븐틴입니다.
네, Their size allowed them to do things no other group could. Dynamic choreography, simultaneous promotional activities, and music that highlighted each member's strengths. But this advantage was also their biggest early obstacle. Many casual K-pop fans were intimidated. 13 members? That's too many to learn. Worse, Pledis Entertainment was struggling. Already known for mismanaging talented groups like After School and New West, the company had limited resources.
Never heard of
and a
them,
lot on its
honestly. That might be why, though. They
plate.
mismanaged them all.
When 17 debuted, Pledis was operating out of a 2-story house, already housing multiple groups. They were planning to move into a new building, so
A 2-story house, and you have multiple groups living in that house. God, dog.
Nearly all available funding went toward
Imagine doing laundry. Imagine having to go take a shower. Imagine having to take a dump.
that move, and the 17 Project reality show. That left 17 with, well, almost nothing. One meal a day. Parents had to send extra food just so the boys could eat properly. Tiny
I'd get a job
dorms,
at that
and only
point.
one van for 13 people. To attend music shows, one group of members had to wake up hours earlier, take the van, and then send it back to pick up the others. Sometimes they had to pay for taxis out of their own pocket. Other times, managers used their personal cars to get them to schedules. There wasn't even enough money for in-ear monitors, essential equipment for live stages. That's why in early performances videos, you'll see the members performing with nothing in their ears.
That just makes the performances better though, because they don't need to hear the songs or to hear the beats or nothing. They just get out there and perform. They know the song at the back of their hand. Play with them.
Eventually, the members scraped together money for 2 wired earphones, which were given to main vocalists DK and Sungkwan. Despite everything, they never complained. They did not play the underdog card. They did not use their hardships as a branding strategy.
Low-key playing the victim card though is lame as hell.
They just kept showing up, with energy, humility, and fierce determination.
Just do you,
They were
bro.
kids, many of them still in high school, but they carried themselves like pros. Radio shows, music shows,
got to in K-pop.
fan signs. Wherever they went, they showed up with a
Got to in
smile.
K-pop.
They didn't have a lot, but they had each other in this dream. And with this same energy, they marched straight into their very first comeback.
Okay. I feel like might be some heat right here. Boys be, no boy be tripping. That looks interesting.
Almost 4 months after their debut, 17 came back with their second mini-album, Boys Be. The album featured 5 new tracks and was led by the title song Manse, which in Korean means hooray.
Hooray, 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 hooray.
The song tells the story of a boy, well, 13 boys, falling hopelessly in love with a classmate. They act like lovesick puppies, stumbling through their feelings with charm, awkwardness, and a touch of chaos. The Manse music video was colorful, quirky, and unapologetically youthful. The title, Boys Be Fit perfectly. It was about boys being boys.
I bet you this was crazy back then, because do y'all see how they said that earlier during K-pop, which was 4 months before this, how every boy group, their theme was dark, heavy, they were trying to be hard and stuff, like give off that like tough vibe. And apparently they went along with it their first comeback. But then right after that first comeback, they decided, you know what, y'all, let's just be us. Instead of trying to follow the, you know what I'm saying, the blueprint, let's just be us and create a new blueprint. So then they dropped this, bro, and you can see from the music video, it's completely different than the last comeback. And it was only 4 months apart, too.
Or precisely, 13 teenagers being teenagers. Dramatic, silly, emotional, and romantic in the most embarrassing ways. Because, let's be honest, young love is just that. Making a fool of yourself to get someone's attention, whether you mean to or not. The choreography was clever.
Nah, kids are supposed to be cringe, honestly.
Theatrical and...
But that's what I'm saying, like, this is when you should do the whole cutesy air, like, when you should, like, when I was talking earlier about how, like, talking like a baby and stuff, like, this would be the time to do it, because you a kid, then, like, you do cringy, embarrassing stuff as a kid. Like, I just don't like it when it be, like, 30-year-olds sitting there talking like a baby and stuff.
Full of movement.
I'd be like, bro, what
this
you
was
doing?
the birth of 17's reputation as the theater kids of K-pop. They didn't just
Facts.
dance, they acted out the lyrics. They used all
I was scared we couldn't tell a story with our choreography.
13 members to
Already
build
said.
dramatic, funny, and eye-catching formations.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
17. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
I'm so stupid.
Oh, this is heat. I ain't gonna cap. I gotta watch this.
아무리 바빠도 너를 챙겨 어디를 가도 널 지킬 거야 신기민이 부드러운 손에 깍지도 살며시 꺼볼래 소녀야 지금부터 널 내 거라고 부를 거야 수줍어도 수줍어도 나를 봐줘만 해 나를 볼 때면
Just 4 months after their debut, 17 hit #1 on Billboard's World Albums chart with Boys B.E., staying on the chart for an incredible 11 weeks.
Okay.
They also reached #5 on Billboard's World Digital Songs chart with Mansai, a massive achievement considering they were still rookies competing with power groups like EXO and BTS.
And not even that they were just rookies, they were from a small label as well.
A massive achievement considering they were still rookies competing with power groups like EXO and BTS, who had already been established in the industry for years. Sales
I don't cap, bro. It's tough, bro. Going up against BTS and EXO.
The rise. 14.
It's still tough going up against BTS in 2025. Like, BTS is still up there.
104 copies sold in the first week, and over 38,000 copies by the end of the first month. Nearly double their debut numbers.
Yep.
And then, in November 2015, just 6 months after debut, 17 held their first fan meeting in Seoul. Over 2,000 carats gathered to see them up close. It wasn't a stadium yet, but it was the start of something big.
Facts. Bro, every accomplishment, every milestone needs to be celebrated.
Hong Kong brimmed with excitement
Like, y'all see, we over here, bro, we celebrate. People be talking about some, oh, you hit 25K subscribers. That ain't shit. Yeah, it might not be nothing in the long run, but guess what? We still gonna celebrate it over here.
K-pop fans cheered at the sight of their favorite performers at Mama, a huge event which is now in its 16th year.
The Mama Awards are one of the most prestigious events in the Asian music industry, with a legacy dating back to 1999. Held in cities across Asia, like Seoul, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, and Vietnam, Mama brings together the biggest names of the industry for a night of unforgettable performances and career-defining recognition. Among the most coveted titles are the Daesung's Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year. Winning a Daesung can catapult a group's career to new heights, attracting global attention and solidifying their place in K-pop history. On December 2nd, 2015, the rookie group 17 was invited to attend the Mama Awards in Hong Kong. It was their very first time at such a massive event. Nervous, but excited, they were there to witness the legends they had admired for so long, and to perform in front of the world for the very first time.
Imagine if they would have won some. That would be lit.
They took the stage with Man Say, delivering a performance packed with their signature energy, synchronized choreography, and live vocals. It was 17 through and through, passionate, vibrant, and unforgettable.
As you should be. As you should. Man Say. Ooh, that was heat. That's scary too. Like, imagine if you ain't jump high enough and they clip your foot or something. Oh, they snapping.
They also shared the stage with fellow rookies Monsta X, marking the beginning of one of K-pop's most iconic
Monsta X is a third-gen
and
group?
enduring friendships.
I
That night,
thought Monsta X was like 4th, 5th.
17 was
gen.
nominated for 2 major awards, Best New Male Artist and Artist of the Year. But as the ceremony came to an end, they returned home empty-handed. It was a bittersweet moment, one filled with pride, but also a touch of disappointment. Yet, rather than bringing them down...
I mean, even though you didn't win, at least you still, you know what I'm saying, you had your name in there with all them other big names.
only fueled their determination. They knew this was just the beginning,
It
and they
was.
promised themselves, one day, they'd come back to the Mamas, not just as guests, but as winners.
Facts. I know they've already won too. If they haven't, I'd be so shocked. I'd be more than shocked if they haven't.
In December of 2015, 17 released their very first collaboration track, Q&A, featuring Escus, Woozy, and Vernon, alongside South Korean-American singer-songwriter Ailey. Ailey, who had previously appeared as a judge on 17 Project, shared how close she was to Woozy and Escus, having trained with them back in 2012.
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, she does sound good.
Between December 24th and 26th, 17 held their very first solo concerts titled Boys Wish in Seoul.
Okay.
Over the span of 4 shows, they performed for nearly 3,200 fans, each concert packed with energy.
You already, bro. You go from 200 to 3. Oh my
heart,
god, you
and
see
the dreams
it,
of
bro.
13
Like,
boys who
the
had spent
growth
years
every
preparing
time.
for this moment. They ended 2015, their debut year, not with flashy awards or chart-topping hits, but with something
And all of this was in
far more
2015.
powerful. A rapidly growing fan base, industry respect, and a rock-solid bond as a group. It was a humble beginning,
I remember
but it was
2015.
also the spark of a group that would go on to redefine what it means to be a K-pop idol. This was only the beginning.
This was interesting. And this feels like an outro. It is the outro. That was super interesting, honestly. I did enjoy that one a lot. I did learn a lot of good information. Oof, I ain't gonna cap y'all. I'm a little tired. I've been sitting here for a good little minute. Now that was super entertaining. I did learn a lot. And yeah. It is cool to see them, like, most of the stuff, like, I already knew, but it did go into a deeper explanation of some things, which is cool to see. You got to see more behind the scenes as well of their come up, which was super cool that you didn't get to see in a normal guide. But yeah, this was great. Honestly, I might watch episode 2. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna see how y'all enjoy this. If y'all want me to watch episode 2, if y'all are loving this, I will. Let's see. Let's see. What is number 2 actually about? Let me look real quick. Cause this is episode 1. Oh, there's only 2 episodes. Oh wow. Oh. So they still gotta make. They're probably still making episodes then. Oh dang. But we will watch episode 2 one day, y'all. Maybe in the next couple of weeks. It looks like it takes about 2 months for them to make an episode, so they'll probably drop one very soon. But anyway, that is the end of this. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. We are on the way to 50K. Don't play. Come join the gang or stay out of the way. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.